is wildly popular. Now, this is the tricky part. Some of the Jesus culture music is passable. I'm a parent. My child loves it. Am I concerned?
Absolutely, you're concerned. I mean, it's obviously, it's the old clock that doesn't run is right twice a day. If they don't ever do anything that is acceptable, then you're not going to buy into what isn't. I mean, it's just the grease slide. That has nothing to do with Christianity, nothing to do with God. In fact, I'd be afraid to put my mind out, in neutral and start yelling out loud with that kind of sensual music, fill me up, fill me up, fill me up, among a group of non-believers who would go from being kind of normal non-believers living in the kingdom of darkness to being demon-possessed. I think you're inviting a spirit for sure, but it isn't the Spirit of God. And it has nothing to do with Christianity. Again, this is paganism. This is the Kundalini cult. You can look on the YouTube and see that kind of stuff. This is paganism. This is what Hindus do. The mindlessness of this has... and I think if you accept any of it, if you say, well, there's some good in it, you literally have left your young people open to, I think, to demon powers. I would run from this so fast.
This maybe sounds silly to you, but I see this stuff and I experience this stuff. They've got a few songs. They maybe have 50 songs. And there's a couple of them, there's nothing bad in them. And people will just say, well, that one's okay. It doesn't hurt anything. Does it hurt anything to bring their music in any way, shape, or form into my church, into my home, into my kids' earbuds?
Well, go ahead. No, go ahead. The music is just an avenue to get them into their teaching. The music is popular, and what they're wanting to do is they're wanting to draw people in. Oh, we've got good music. Jesus culture, Hillsong, we've got good music. So they use that as an avenue to get people into their teaching. And Mormons do the same thing. Mormons don't approach you with a full bore list of all of their heresies that they believe. They look very normal, they look Christian, they look very nice, and they suck people in. And it's the same thing with this. It's to draw people in to their belief system. And it's sad that today theology and doctrine have almost become bad words. What we just saw there, that is a mark, supposedly, of spirituality. It's a high mark. You're spiritual if you can, but it's totally opposite.
I would go so far as to say evangelical non-charismatic churches are using music that is unacceptable to draw people in.
Right. Absolutely.
They're using the music of the world to suck people in, as if somehow people would get saved because the music of the world is attracting them. It's a big jump between being attracted by the music of the world and being regenerated by the Holy Spirit, and the two have no connection. So I think this is so close to what's in a normal evangelical environment. This is so close to what people see in non-charismatic, quote-unquote, evangelical churches, that it's a very small step to getting sucked in because the style is the same. But the theology inherent in it, as Justin says, is unbiblical.
All right, I want to...
Todd, one other thing, too. Just the theology of that little chorus is wrong. We're not filled up with the Holy Spirit as though we get more of the Holy Spirit. The whole issue is the Holy Spirit gets more of us. And so it's totally reversed. In Ephesians 5:18, we are to be filled by the Holy Spirit, not filled up with more of the Holy Spirit. And it's a total wrong pneumatology of understanding of how the Holy Spirit works in sanctification. And as if that is what you need to do in order to be filled by the Spirit, is just keep repeating that over and over. No, in reality, you need to die to self. You need to resist temptation. You need to mortify the flesh. You need to have the Word of Christ richly dwell within you. Those type of things, buffet your body and make it your slave. Those type of things really are the precursors to being filled by confessing sin, repenting, turning away from the world, loving Christ. Those are the things that accompany being filled by the Spirit.
That's a great point. That's excellent. Yeah.